Hey, thanks for joining me today, guys. This is Donnie, and you're watching Big Drone Flyer 77. I'm going to do a little something different today. I'm going to do a test flight first, and then stick around to the end for the unboxing here. So, anyways, I got the little SP-650 out here with the 1080p camera here. We're going to fire this thing up and see how it does. It's windy out here, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to do the gesture modes to do the snapshot and the automatic record, but I'll give it a shot and see if I can get it going, and we'll check out some of the other features, you guys. So alright, let me get this thing started. I'm going to turn on the controller. Let's turn on the drone here. There's a little switch here. I put a SD card back here. I used class 10, and it's only 4 gigabytes, so it should be enough to do this recording for the 1080p. So I'm going to go and link it by going up, down. So now the drone and controller are linked. I'm going to go and calibrate the drone. See if I can get this right. There we go. So you're going to go down to the bottom right hand corners, you guys. So now the gyros are calibrated. It's ready to go. Let me go and turn on the Wi-Fi here. SnapTain 650. Let's get connected. Alright, so it is connecting. I'm going to go to the SnapTain Nova app. So there's the app. It's going to fire up here. Okay, so it's selected for SP-650. Going to press start. Alright, so we have Wi-Fi fpv right now, so it's ready to go. I'm going to turn the controller on, that way I can use these options here. Okay, so let me go and put in third rate, since let's go in third rate because it's starting to get a pretty good breeze coming this way. So I'm going to do automatic takeoff here, then we'll test out might get to headless mode, not sure yet, but we'll test out this little feature. It just makes it spin in a circle. You know, it's just a little, I call it a little dance move there. Then you got the 3D flips, so we'll try it out. Let's do one key. Alright. So the wind is pretty windy, so it's definitely blowing it back towards me. See if I can at least get it somewhat trimmed a little. I don't want to go too much, because then when I'm flying back to me, it's not gonna have as much pitch. So that's not too bad. So let me go ahead and start the film, so you can actually start it right here. I started it on the controller. Let me look back towards me here. Alright, here I am. Okay, so let's just take it for a flight. You don't want to go too far. I believe this is only about 30 meters, maybe 50 meters, but you want to keep this one close to you. And third rate's pretty sporty, so it does fly pretty good. I've flown this one over at the CES 2019 Las Vegas at the convention center for Vantop technology, which makes SnapTain. So this is the one that I use for a demo for people to test out. It was just a prototype at the time, and now here it is on the market. It's not a bad drone, you guys. It's pretty stable, definitely a good beginner's drone. So let's try the 3D flips here. So you're going to press this button up here, and then whatever direction you want to go and flip. So if I want to flip to the side, press the button and press to the left. And there you go. To the right. And now backwards. Alright, so the flip's working good. Let me bring it back here. I'm going to go and stop the film, which you can stop it right here on the controller by holding it. It stopped the film. Alright, now I'm going to try to do let's try to do the gesture mode. So I'm going to go ahead and press the peace sign on here, bring it back towards me. See if I can get this thing to snapshot here. Let me try to get in range here. It's going to be hard because the wind's blowing it pretty good. So It's moving too much here. We try to get a little closer here. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna see me there. Just having difficulty because of the wind, so. Let me try starting the video. Alright, so the video has started. So let me go ahead and shut the recording back off. It's really difficult when you got wind. So let me see if I could do the snapshot. See if I could bring it closer to me. Sorry about the weird angles, but I got to try to have it come towards the wind. See if I can get it a little closer here. I think it took a snapshot, so I'll have to check that out in the memory card or even in the folder, but I think it took a snapshot. Let me try it again here, get a little closer here. I seen a light flash in the back, so I think it took a snapshot. So I hope that worked, you guys. Let's go ahead and try the circle fly. So you want to keep this about 5 meters away from you. You're going to press the circle fly button, which long press this one here. Okay, and there it goes. So I can actually let's do it again. There we go. So it just kind of does a weird funky little turn thing, guys, and then as soon as you hit the lever it'll stop that mode. So let me bring it back, bring it down a little bit here. Alright, let me bring it back again, and it has another little mode here, a little dancing mode I call it. You just press it once, there it goes. And then as soon as you hit the button, it'll straighten the camera back out forward, you guys. So let me bring it back and do that again. There we go. And then as soon as I hit the lever, it'll straighten the camera back forward again. So it'll always keep the camera facing forward. Once the battery gets low, those functions will not work anymore. So just keep that in mind. But it's just a little fun gimmick thing for kids, you know. Let me go ahead and try to do like a little point of interest here. See if I can get that working before the battery gets any lower here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to draw on here. I'm just going to do a circle and see if it follows that circle. Let's see if it goes. It's saying that it says it's supposed to be doing it here. Let me try going zigzag. Let me bring it back. The wind's taking it back away here. Let me get it back over to us. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm doing a square. And it is not doing it, you guys. Okay. It's saying that it's performing the operation, but it's not. So I can't, mine's not working at the moment, so I could try it again. Let's see, let me press let's try a circle again. No, it's not going to do it, you guys. Alright, I tried. Let me try the voice operation. Forward, left, left, left. Yeah, let me come back over here. Right, right, forward, backwards, backwards. It's trying to. Left, and it stopped. Okay. Well, I tried, you guys. That is not working, so let's just take it for a flight and let's see how long this battery lasts. Let's got VR mode as well, but I'm not going to do the goggles. The Wi-Fi seems to be okay, but we're having some freeze up, and a lot of that is due because of I got heavy hot spots here in this area. Let me try to trim this out again. Alright, it's a smooth flyer. You can actually do pretty smooth movements if you're steady enough with your hand here, your thumb, or if you're a pincher. It works really well. It's actually got some, you can pinch pretty good on this one, so it's not too bad. So if you're a pincher, you can see it works just fine. But I am a thumber, but I can also do the pinch thing. So, but so far so good. It's a good little flyer, you guys. I like it. I had fun with this at the CES. I was only in a 13x15 booth, and it did just fine in there. So you can see the yaw rate in third. Let's go into first. Here's first rate. Alright. There's first rate. There's second rate. And now here's third. So third, definitely a lot more pitch. A lot more sportier, you guys. So let me back up here in the shade so my camera don't keep getting glares from the sun. But so far so good, you guys. I'll throw a little bit of the Wi-Fi video in this at the end, so you guys can see how well the Wi-Fi works. So we're probably about easily 30 meters there, and it's doing really well. We got the battery going low already, you guys. Alright, so we got low battery warning, and let's just fly this thing and see if it self lands. I'll keep it low just in case, just to make sure it don't drop out of the sky here. It's a 1000 milliamp battery, 3.7 volts, so I feel like we've been out here for at least 10 minutes at least. You got to be really close to it. And I love that SnapTain provides 2 batteries, so that way you can at least get at least a 20-minute flight while you have this out at the park. So you're going to hear this annoying beeping sound the whole time until you land it. So I just want to see if it will self-land. So, yep, so the flips don't work anymore. So a lot of times if the flip don't work before the sound starts, that means the battery is getting ready to hit the low battery warning. But all the lights are flashing there, so it should be coming down any time now. It shows that it's only got 1 bar, and here it comes, guys. Okay, it's self-landed. Had 1 bar left, and now it landed. So it's doing what it's supposed to do so far, except for I will find out once I get into the video and the SD card to see if it did the hand gesture modes. So, you know, at least I tried. You have to have it really steady and about 2 to 3 meters away from you to get that to work. It was showing that the lights were flashing when I was doing the hand gestures, so hopefully we got that on film, you guys. If not, at least I gave it a try. But other than that, everything seems to be doing just fine, you guys. Couldn't get the telemetry, the point of interest to work for me, or the voice control. But so far everything else seems to be working just fine. So it is a good beginner's drone, you guys. It's a great little flyer. Didn't have any problems with it. Flew just nice. I went out about 30-40 meters. Didn't have any disconnection problems between controller or drone. Wi-Fi was having a little bit of breakup there, and that's usually normal. It's still just a toy grade, you guys. So alright, SnapTain, hey, thank you guys so much for sending this out for a sample review. And guys, I always appreciate you watching, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe. Definitely hit the notifications so you can see what's coming up next on the channel. So alright, everyone. Alright, so we're here doing the unboxing right now, and I just wanted to show you everything that comes in the box.
And so I got everything out of the box laying right here on top of the counter here. So you got your controller, you got your drone, you got your owner's manual there, and then you got 4 extra propellers that are in the bag here. You got your screws for your landing gear and for your propellers. You got your Phillips screwdriver. SnapTain provides 2 chargers, which is awesome because they provide 2 batteries, so that way you can have them both charging at the same time. The battery's pretty good size. It's 3.7 volt and it's 1000 milliamps, so you're looking probably about at least close to a 15-minute flight with this drone here, if not more. It just depends on how much the Wi-Fi FPV camera drains the battery, but at least they give you 2 of them, so that's very awesome. You got your prop guards, and then you got your phone clip that goes on the controller itself. So you do have to put the landing gear on. I just snapped them in. Then it takes 1 screw on each point of where it connects. I'm leaving them off for right now because it sticks in there pretty strong, but you can screw those in if you like, which I'll probably do later. But I did want to show you really quick here how to put the propeller guards on, and it's really simple. You got these little notches here, and it'll fit right inside there, and then you screw it in afterwards to keep it on. So if you're new to flying and you want to feel safer having the prop guards on, they just snap right on right there. You really don't need to screw it down because it's really snug in there. But if you do want to screw it down, that's where you'll put the screw in. That's why they provide screws here. So very simple, you guys. I'm going to go and I don't use these, so I've been flying for quite a few years now, so I don't ever use them. I do notice that these things come off the bottom. It's a little landing pad, so that way, you know, when it lands, it's more of a softer land. It's a little sponge deal, but I'm gonna have to re-glue those on. A couple of these keep coming off, so. But the landing gear is real simple. They just pop on and off, so really easy. The camera's already on here. It's Wi-Fi FPV, so I thought this was remote gimbal right here, but it's not. It's just adjustable by hand, so you can adjust that. The good thing about this as well is it does take a memory card. You will have to supply that memory card yourself. It doesn't come with one. I suggest using like a class 10, maybe like 16 to 32 gigabytes. I believe you can go all the way up to 64, but I would just go 16 to 32 is fine. But yeah, everything's connected here. You got your on and off switches right here to turn on the drone. Here's the battery bay, so you'll slide the battery right inside. And it fits kind of snug in there, you guys, so let's slide that in there. You kind of got to turn the battery. It's just the way the battery is formed in its pack. So you just plug in the JST connector. Alright, just like that. And then the wires just tuck into this cover right here. And then you just push this back close and then you're ready to go. Like I said, here's the on and off switch. Just turn that on. And then you'll bind the drone with the controller when you do that, so which is really simple. So the controller, the great thing about SnapTain is they are awesome with labeling everything. So that way you know 1 key takeoff, 1 key land. You got your headless mode right here. This button right here is like I call it like a disco mode. What it does is when you press it, it just sits there and yaws. It'll just make the drone spin in a circle. And then as soon as you go and either press up or forward or press this button to stop it, it will stop and face with the camera facing forward every time. So it doesn't matter where it's spinning, it'll recorrect itself and put the camera straight ahead, which is pretty cool. Got your on and off switch, which I put batteries in this already. So when you do turn it on and you go to bind it with the drone, you're going to have to go up, down. That way you bind it with the drone when the drone's on. That way you'll connect the controller to the drone. So you got your trim buttons here, and then you got your 3D flip button here, so you can do flips. You just press that and it'll beep, and you just go which direction you want to flip. Then you got your speed rates, which it has 3 rates of speed, so which makes it really nice. This one here, it doesn't come with batteries, so you have to get your own batteries. I took the screw out already since it's got a little locking latch here. I'm going to keep the screw out of there, but that's probably there for kids and stuff so they don't get the batteries out. So just open the cover. I've got 4 little cheap batteries in here, but it's 4 AA's. Like I said, you need to go and buy those yourself. It doesn't come with the drone. Phone clip, super simple. You look right here, slides on the antenna, and then that clips right in the back. And then there you go. You got your alligator clip holder for your phone, so it'll hold some pretty good sized phones. So, but this one here, you can download the app, which is in your manual here. So I always suggest to read the manual. It's in some different languages, French and Spanish and English, but it labels everything you need to know here. And also it will tell you as well, like the iOS you can download, which they should give you there it is, QR code. So you got Android and iOS. The app is called SnapTain Nova. So you'll download that. And guys, you don't have to have 5G. This is not a 5G network, so pretty much any iOS or Android phone will connect to that app, you guys. So, all right, I sure appreciate everybody watching. SnapTain, thank you guys so much for sending this out for a review. You guys, this is such a good flyer. I really like this one. I got to test this as a prototype over at the CES 2019 in Las Vegas. For SnapTain, I was flying it in the booth and letting other people fly it and test out the drone. So it's kind of nice to have one at home now, and it's a really good altitude hold and beginner's quad for people. So, all right, guys, like always, sure appreciate you watching. God bless, cheers, and happy flying.